Hello, fellow traders. 'Tis I, the Rumpled One. It's Thursday, February 28th, year 2019. Let's talk trading. Monthly wrap up. End of the month. So, for the month of February, I hope each and every one of you have employed stellar, spectacular, flawless money and risk management in each and every one of your trades. Okay, you can see here, once again, weekly gap, all filled. We busted out of the previous week's high. We're 78 pips above it and 19 pips off that weekly high. You can see here on the daily, all green, all the candles here. And once again, we busted out the first day of the month's high. You see, first day of the week, we broke out earlier today. And the rest is history, so to speak. Above the January open day and February open day. So you can see here, it's like March is going to put in a nice high. And once again, we're outside the opening day ranges. Inside bar, traders, I don't know what to tell you. But you had the opportunity here. When I posted the chart yesterday, we have that inside bar from a couple of days ago. And price took off. Right now it's 49 pips above, had a potential 68 pips. Simple trade. And the thing is, though, I have to just let you guys know there are no magic numbers, no magic levels. Um, it's just certain things happen around certain levels, like the previous day's high. You can see here we're 38 pips above it, 18 off the current high, so that was a chance for 56 pips. And so these things that you see every day, you have to start believing your eyes. Believe what you see. That's all you have to do. And as far as ranges, we've got 3, 5, 10, over 100. Euro yen clocking in at a 101. There's the highest open so far, H1 open for the year. We just put in at the last hour. And on the simple buy zone chart, you can see here the pivot point was just a couple pips above the buy zone, giving us a slight bias, but it paid off once and here twice. You can see we tested the daily open just a couple of times and price just took off. Okay, red rats, get ready. Here we go. Last chance to get on the ship before it sails. That's a Larry live trade. And once again, we took out the pivot. We're above the weekly R2. We hit daily R2. And you can see we still have 2 missed pivots from January, 2 missed pivots from February. And as I scrunch the chart down, there's the 2 missed pivots from last year. And we are really far away from these pivots. It's going to be interesting to see if they get taken out. I mean, just such a huge range there. Okay, price action. 2 ball at the bottom, green at the line, 3 ball at the top. Here we go, red at the line. And let's just see what happens. Larry live trade. Wick zone, in and out, in and out. One of my favorite horizontal line charts, as you can see here. It tested the open, came back, scratch trade, turn it around. I mean, if price isn't going down, it's going up, right? If it's not going up, it's going down. You know, it's one of these things you can explain to like a 5 or 7-year-old, and they'll go, yeah, okay, I got it, and then they'll take off. But, you know, as adults, oh no, it can't be that simple. No, no, no. We've been led to believe things are a lot more complex than what they really are. Only to our detriment. You know, the takeaway to that is you've got to find what works for you. I mean, if none of the things I present work for you, they don't work for you. You might have to find something else that does, but you know, the essence of trading, I mean, you're either buying or selling. It's kind of, or waiting. I mean, if you're not in the game, you're waiting to get in the game. It's just that simple. And so it shouldn't take, you know, a whole bunch of computations to figure things out. I mean, you compute, you know your risk, so you compute your stop loss and position size, one or the other, and you go from there. Because as I mentioned in some of the trading like a pro, we can't control the market. We don't know what's going to happen next. So we put a trade on, and then we see what happens next. And the thing about it is, it doesn't matter why you put the trade on. Does it really matter that I put a trade on here at yesterday's high? No, it doesn't, because something could have happened and it could have pushed price straight back down. Right? Like see, you put in a high there yesterday and it pushed it down. You know, or the open, it came across the open and got pushed up. You just have to read this in real time. You can't, it's you know, I've said it before, and I guess pro says trading is like baking a cake. Well, there are similarities. You start out with a recipe and you follow the instructions. But the difference is, with a cake, unless there's something goes wrong, like you didn't know the flour was old, or the baking powder was a bad batch, or the egg was rotten, or the oven malfunctions, you can pretty much guarantee what your baking's going to turn out, just like the recipe says. Trading, not so much. You know, we can put a short on here, and it maybe gave us a couple of pips. Put it on again, it gave us a couple pips. But there might be one time you put the short on and it doesn't. So you can follow the same rules, the same recipe in trading, but sometimes you get a profit and sometimes you don't. Sometimes you get a small profit, sometimes you get a big profit. I mean, think if baking were like trading, would you go to a restaurant? I mean, think about it. If baking were like trading, would you go to a restaurant? because you don't know what you're going to get, right? You go there one day and the chicken tastes great. You go there the next day, it's all burnt up or it's undercooked or something. You wouldn't go back. You know, that's just the way it is. So, with all due respect, I think trading is not like baking. Though there are a couple similarities, I'll give you that, but overall, no. Because I'm focused on when you bake, you're pretty much guaranteed the result if you follow the instructions. When you trade, you're not guaranteed the result that you want, which is profit, if you follow the instructions. There's other things involved. And as you can see here on the tick chart, things are just going sideways. And somebody said that their tick chart didn't look like mine. It's possible in the tick chart indicator here. I don't know if I changed some of these colors, but here's a glimpse of what my settings are. So it's nothing too difficult, nothing too esoteric. I'm not sure. I think they might have had green here, and I think I might have switched it to blue. I don't remember. Or they might be using a different version. Okay, and you can see here, we're in between these horizontal lines, just waiting to see which way to take the trade. See here, not much, here, not much, there, not much, there, a little bit more, there, not much, here, just stumbling. Trading's not like baking, not at all. So that pretty much wraps it up for the month, fellow traders. I hope you had a profitable February. And so tomorrow will be March. It'll be funny. We'll have the monthly open and the weekly wrap up since first is on a Friday. So I hope you wrap up the month in the green, and we'll see you tomorrow. And just remember, when you're sitting down in front of your trading platform, it's not what you trade, it's how you trade it. So get out there and drain the banks.